The Florida Department of Health is moving forward with plans to cut thousands of people off a program making HIV medication more accessible this weekend. The health department issued an emergency rule changing eligibility requirements for the AIDS Drug Assistance Program. Now, starting on Sunday, the health department is cutting eligibility to the program from 400% of the federal poverty level to 130%. It says the cuts are needed because of federal money running out. This comes as the department is being challenged for not following the formal rulemaking process.
The stress this is causing for many of us living with HIV right now is undescribable. The fear, the panic of not knowing where to turn to, of a healthcare system in this state that's falling apart.
There is a bipartisan effort in the legislature to fund the program. The two chambers now only have to agree on how much money to put into it.